Good morning, YouTube. Thank you for visiting You Grow Row. I'm Ro, and I'm so glad to have you here. If this is your first time, I hope you'll consider subscribing at the end of this video. If you've been here before, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming back. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about an event that I went to yesterday. It was the 2023 Let's Get Growing Workshop and Expo. For whatever reason, I had it in my head that this was just like solely a seed swap. And I'm so glad I was wrong. Oh my goodness. It was a day full of gardening with all kinds of like-minded people. And I came back with so much information and so many seeds. Oh, so I can't wait to show you guys the seeds that I got. Before we even get into it, I want to tell you I was not allowed to record in there, so I don't have any video or photos. I respected their wishes. Nobody was in there recording except for the people who were running the event. But so I can't give you any pictures or anything like that. But I can show you what information and packets and stuff I came back with, including the seeds that I got. So give me a sec and let me get all organized, and we'll be right back. So it was pretty incredible that I even got signed up for this. I ran into one of my girlfriends there. I knew she was going, but again, I thought it was just going to be a seed swap. And I saw on her Facebook, she said, "Yeah, I'm going to be there." And I said, "Oh, awesome. I'll probably run into you. If there's any seeds, that you want, let me know. I might have some." And you don't have to count on making or, praying that they're at the seed swap, excuse me. And she was like, "Oh, no, there's nothing I need." And so, I get there, never even heard of it. So whenever I saw her and I was like checking out this event and just blown away, I said to her, I'm like, who knew this was happening? And she goes, "Gosh, I thought you knew. I've been coming for 4 or 5 years. I thought you knew." And I go, "No." What ended up happening was Facebook threw it in my face a couple weeks ago. And I was like, "Oh, that's cool. I love a good seed swap. I'll go." Well, turns out that thing sells out. It's free, but the amount of entries is limited. It's I think it's limited to 100 people, I want to say. And so all the tickets are snatched up like that. So it's lucky that I even saw it and there were still tickets. So it started out the doors opened at 9 a.m. I got there at 9:05. Bright and early. I had my kombucha with me. I had my bag. I had my seeds that I was going to donate. And I had a notebook with a pen because I thought I was going to be taking some notes. And I had 2 cameras with me because I thought maybe I was going to be able to record. As we know, I already told you I couldn't. But I was prepared. And that was, to my surprise, I got there. They had like this really beautiful continental type of breakfast setup with all kinds of fruit. They had like pears, apples, the baby oranges. What are those cuties? They had grapes. They had bananas. They had muffins. They had bagels and schmear. There was so much there. I was super surprised. Coffee, tea, and I want to say there was like a sweet tea there and some other kind of beverage, maybe some orange juice or something. I can't remember. But I had ate before I went, but it was still nice to see that was there. I was super surprised. Things got off to a start right away. It started at 10 a.m. when they did the introductions and the announcements. Then from there, it went from 10:15 until 11, you did one of your workshop choices. And they had 4 different choices. So then after that, they had a lunch and an expo. And basically the expo was they had several other businesses there that were like on the outskirts of the room. And they had, when I tell you, I came back with so much information. I mean, they had the Summit County Master Gardeners were there. The Summit County Main Library was there. Their seed library was there. They had Summit Metro Parks was there. They had some new company that is selling some kind of new soil that is made from paper. I don't know. I'd never heard of it, but they had Let's Grow Akron there. You guys know I love it. Let's Grow Akron. They had maybe 2 or 3 other places there. So you got to walk around and go to those different tables, buy things if you wanted to, take some information, sign up for stuff, that type of thing, which I did. I talked to the Summit County Master Gardener people, and they were trying to convince me to join the program, but I'm not ready to do that yet. But maybe in the future, they were very, very, very nice people, super knowledgeable, and I feel confident that whatever information I would learn there in that program would be, top notch. They were very nice people, but I'm not ready for that program at this point. Oh, so then after the lunch and expo, then they did a 30-minute talk about body-wise gardening. And that was basically about ergonomics and best practices so you don't hurt yourself when you're out there in your garden. And then they followed it up by ending the whole thing from 1 to 2. We got a presentation from the Akron to Farm community and Master Gardener program. Also, Let's Grow Akron. And they talked about eating seasonal and local foods. They also provided some samples for us. She made a winter vegetable soup, which was apparently very delicious. She pureed it. I did not try it because I don't care for pureed soups, but people were in there raving about it. And she did demonstrate how she made some of the things. And then also she had a sample out there of a carrot salad, like a winter slaw. Yeah, that's what she called it, winter slaw, that she made. And people were going on about that too. So that's just a jam-packed day. Like I said, with like-minded people, and I had the best time ever. I got so much information, you guys. A lot of this obviously pertains to where I'm at. Great resources. This one's all about the type of bugs that are in my in my area, what to look out for, and nice ones too. This isn't like some crummy photocopy. This is like really nice. Same here. This book on raised bed gardening. Well, the funnest show and tells I can give you. Field guide book. Isn't that nice? Very helpful. I'm going to have to keep that on me at all times. This is how you can do rain gardens for home ownerships. Choosing native plants. Sustainable habitats in Northeast Ohio. All about the soil and the water in my neighborhood. And they were, oh man, they had a, what was it? They did the tickets. They had tickets and then you could win prizes towards the end. And they gave away 5 soil tests. It's not often that I'm around people who, get excited about a soil test, right? Or seeds. And then, of course, we have a rain barrels program here in Akron, Ohio. You can get it for free if they bring it back. So they didn't do it, from my understanding, they didn't do it in 2020 or 2021, but they did it several years prior to those, and then they picked it back up last year. There's been no word as to whether or not they're going to do it this year. But I did sign up for their newsletter, so if they do, I will be the first on the list, believe you me, to get a rain barrel, and then that'll be my motivation for getting gutters put on my garage, because that's where I would want to put my rain barrel. All right, so information. There was so much of that there. And then there were the seeds. Oh, wait. And I got some goodies while I was there. These were all from Let's Grow Akron. Here, they have some dill pickles. I'm buying these because every year I make dill pickles and every year I throw them out. I hate them. I don't know. I've not found a recipe that I like. But I'm just looking at the ingredients in this one, and this looks crazy simple. On the ingredients, she has listed water, cucumbers, white vinegar, salt, garlic, dill seed. It looks like she took the head of a dill, threw it in there with all the seeds still on it, 2 cloves of garlic, chopped up some cucumbers, and called it a day. That's what this looks like to me. So I'm going to give these a try. If I like them, then I'll continue to try to figure out a recipe for me that I like for dill pickles. I bought some microgreens. These are radish microgreens. They're delicious. These, by the way, $4.50. Grow your own microgreens. They're delicious, but $4.50 for half a sandwich bag. And I had 2 of them because I ate one for lunch, and then I brought one for snacking today. And that was also, I bought that to remind myself to start growing my microgreens again. I stopped doing that. All right. What else did I get from? Oh, I got some tarragon. I have seeds for that, and I was thinking about growing it, but I can try it first and make sure I even want it. And then this was another one that I thought about growing, but I've never had it before. They had it, and it was lemongrass, so I'm going to try that before I work on getting that out in my garden. All right, so there was so many seeds there, and I thought for sure, hang on, here I go getting thirsty again because I talk too damn much. You know, it's crazy. On the day-to-day, I really don't talk that much. But when I start talking about seeds and plants and veggies and stuff like that, can't shut me up. All right, so they had all kinds of seeds there. I'm talking, I was surprised. I don't know what I thought I was going to go into, but I was surprised. And I thought for sure, there's no way, I have so many seeds. I thought for sure going into this place, there's not going to be none that I want. I took like 30, 40 packs to give, and then I wasn't going to take any. I was going to look around or whatever, but I'm like, there's no way they're going to have anything that I don't have that I want. Wrong, and I'm glad I was wrong, because now I don't have to buy these. First up, wild bergamot. The Princeton variety from 2022. These are saved by somebody, but I was excited to see those. Narrow leaf mountain mint. Never heard of it, but man, when I open up the bag, oh, that smells amazing. I love the mint that I have right now, but I'll be honest, it's not as strong as a mint can be, so it's up to me to find some mints that are strong enough for me. I don't mind a mild mint, but I really want some stronger mints in my repertoire. Lupine, status, lobelia, trailing lobelia, hollyhocks, ice plant. We got love lies bleeding amaranth, royal burgundy beans, all American parsnip, broccoli rabe, verbena, poppies. See, now this is your girl trying to do too much. This is 150 to 180 days to maturity. I'm going to try it anyways. Even though I'm saying to myself, you don't even want to see these onions get to 100 days. How are you going to make it to 150? Don't worry about it. Maybe this one will be more fun to watch grow than it is to watch onions grow. Oh. This, I got a little kitty. Check it out. Burgundy broccoli. Wild rocket arugula. Hybrid mini broccoli. So, for somebody who thought she had all the seeds in the world, she sure as heck came home with a whole bunch of seeds. Oh, I was so thrilled. I wish I could have recorded for you guys. It was unlike any experience I've had at any kind of gardening event, and I'm glad to have heard about it. And I was so happy that I put it in my calendar already for next year to start checking Facebook so that I don't miss out on getting a ticket to the event for next year. At any rate, if you live nearby, I hope you go next year. It's really, really beneficial. It was fun. I loved it. It was a day of gardening. All right, guys, I'll be back with another video at a later date. Until then, happy growing, and I'll see you later. Bye.